Good afternoon. How's everybody feeling? Ain't even gonna do all that. But look, it's Friday. This is a nice day. It's a good day to be outside. Another week of peak fiction. If you're not caught up, we're gonna get right into it. The start of this chapter takes us back to Punk Hazard 26 years ago. Dr. Clove is right outside the entrance. Dr. Clove talks about his research into the Void Sentry and how whatever Vegapunk has on the Void Sentry can be of great assistance. But this Vegapunk at the time was strictly by the code. He's like, bro, you've been captured more times than I can remember, and they keep letting you go. And this for one reason. But ironically enough, Vegapunk says to let the past remain shrouded, you won't find the answer to good and evil in a bunch of old stories. Dr. Clover sits down, tells Vegapunk a story about someone he knew with a D initial in their name. They were killed right in front of him, they grew up together, and that person was his big brother. Also revealing that his actual name is, hold on, I don't want to mispronounce this, but I probably will, Clyome D. Clover. Out of all the names we've been introduced to in One Piece, Clyome D. Clover might be the toughest. That's a bar for real. Dr. Clover just hit Vegapunk with a whole bunch of facts, but you know what I'm saying, he's letting his job get in the way. He's blindsided by the voices of the past is gonna call out to him, bro. Just wait, bro. Trust the process. The process was not fully processed. Major canon event. We already been here, let's move on. Rest up to my guy though. But Vegapunk, now being the changed man that he is, gives Dr. Clover his props. When they say the voices of the past call out to you, I feel like that's really the main message of this whole chapter, and however people want to perceive that, it's really up to y'all. But I have to say, I'ma honestly say, for the Straw Hats all together, first time fighting against the Five Elders, especially with Vegapunk support, but nonetheless, they've been doing their thing. By the time we get to Elbaf, you know what I mean, Usopp will have perfect observation. And if that actually happens, remember this video. If it doesn't, it's cap. My advanced observation has been on point as of recent, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna talk about that later. Atlas runs up on Lilith, the typical Sneak Nation move, ran up and bow. It looks like she snapped her neck, but I'm assuming she's just disconnecting the chip. I know my Atlas will never do this. Not my goat. Atlas takes off, starts running up on this Duro. She's cooked, y'all. The coup de burst gets to cooking, and hold up. She already lost an arm and the fight just started. But also, that's bigness Duro. I can't even be mad. And it's moments like this that just completely make me forget that the Marines are still here, like vice admirals. They're not doing anything but just standing around confused for real. And need I mention Kizaru still getting his nap time? Trash. The Iron Giant starts talking to Luffy, calling him Joy Boy, but Luffy just turns around looking the other way, and bro's like, bro, you, come here, bro, you. I know you ain't talking to me, my name ain't Joy Boy. The 900-year-old battle of good versus evil, collab of the century, peak fiction in its rawest form. And on top of that, we still got the announcement going on. The Five Elders might have had to call in Emu. Emu might have had to reveal himself, bro. If we're getting to that point, then it's only a matter of time. I was thinking about the connection with Luffy and the Voice of All Things versus the Five Elders in their communication. Is it capable that they also hear the Voice of All Things? Is it possible? It's not impossible, but is it crazy? Let me know. I love the fact that this entire arc, admirals and vice admirals have been on the bench. We reached a different level in One Piece, and I know they're definitely gonna try and frame the Straw Hats for this. E-Myth versus Jupiter? We already seen what he was capable of against Workery. Nah, bro, whatever he was charging up, bro, he need to put that shit back, bro. That ain't it, bro. In front of Joy Boy, bro. In front of Joy Boy, boy. My boy say, I may be out of batteries, but I'm not out of options. Brother E-Myth and St. Peter proceed to their ones, and that boy Saturn. I know he mad. He been crashing out for a minute. He the biggest crash out low-key. By all and any means necessary, you will not escape. They got an elder on the ship, but it's also a lot of people on that ship. A couple of them kind of strong. And I'm kind of speculating that Saturn may be the weakest elder. Because I know for a fact it's not Workery and it is not Nozduro. Now when the Five Elders got here, they've done most of what they came to do. Atlas gone, Vegapunk gone, all the other Vegapunks gone. But Rob Lucci, man, Rob Lucci can do all his missions and slews, bro. The Goro say stand on business. Lucci stands on failure. I know the panel's looking a little tiny, I got you. The rest of the announcement talks about how the pirate Gold D. Roger, he did the reveal on top of all the other reveals. And while Atlas did go all like a G, she took half of Nezuro's face with him, or at least a good chunk of it. When the anime drops, bro, that's definitely gonna be censored. But that boy Eamon says, yeah, I got kinda rusty. It's looking like a 2v1, and one of them is Warkery. But the Tea of Gold D Roger has hit the streets, and the time that Joy Boy spoke of is here. Thank God for rocking with me. I'll see y'all next week.